Hey chat, it's me. Oh, I'm not spawned in yet. It's me, the rat. Today's gonna be a little different today. Oh damn, thanks Green. Thanks for the raid. Appreciate it. Holy crap. Thank you. Orders rating, don't worry, we're cool. The orders rating. Welcome Green, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid to 4. If you all need for those of you who don't know me, I am superjgalaxy. I am a PNG rat variety streamer. I stream games, I yap about my passions, and just try to chill. For those of you who need to do like a lurk, need to do like a raid and run, go ahead. Because self post stream care is important. Thank you for getting your thank you Green for the raid once again. Thank you for getting the first rat dresser. Thank you for getting your second rat whimsy and crazy. I was crazy once. They put me in a rubber room full of rats, and the rats made me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They put me in a rubber room full of rats, and the rats made me crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once. They put me in a rubber room full of rats, and the rats made me crazy. Thank you for the rubber room redeem, Dreister. Appreciate it. Yeah, thank you for the rating again. As you see, I'm doing homework because I honestly was thinking I need to get homework done, but I want to stream, so I was thinking we'll just turn it to a just chatting stream so I can um, get it done. So it's just going to be this screen the entire time while I'm talking or trying to get some homework done. I'm currently working on a ground plan for a project that I have to do. It's due Thursday. I want to try to get this ground plan done before we have a work day in on Tuesday because my professor was like, "Hey, do you want help with like what is it? With like if you guys need help with rendering and drawing because we're all new to this class, it's gonna be is what we're doing. But yeah, what class subject is this? This is for scenic design. This is a scenic design class I'm taking for my theater degree. Is what I'm doing. That's what I'm working on. Hold on, let me get my other things here. There's gonna be some music in the background, so it just won't be me. So yeah, I'm trying to get my everything. Goon Paladin, thank you for getting your daily rat and your third cheese. Thank you for everybody getting their daily cheeses. Chos. Chos. Uh, that's my chair. That slam you're hearing is me like. Oh, it picks it up. My squeaky ass chair. do 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 do. Yeah, but I'm gonna get started. I do have some music. I like to do there's a certain type of video. There's these videos have been really helpful for me to like kind of like lock in. Are these videos by a guy on YouTube named Mr. Tiny Studio. The way that they work, they're like a lo-fi study and work like videos. This one's about 4 hours. I don't think we're gonna take that much time. I'm gonna try to hopefully end around like within 3 hours once I start studying. And with the way that they work is that they have 50 minutes of like work and studying, and then you have 10-minute breaks in between. So I don't know how it's gonna link up with like how my streams and my little breaks. So it's gonna be a little interesting. So let's get started. Just get the music ready. We're just gonna just be some lo-fi. Okay, there we go. Um, Tell me how the music volume is. Let's see. It's gonna be a little weird setting this up. I'm basically just writing down like a little grand plan. Using from like a little image of my theater, actually at my school. So we're gonna be just doing that. I worked on it some of it earlier, but I'm gonna be working on the rest. Audio's good. Thank you, Green. Yeah. Okay. All right. I probably need these. Just looking what I need. Okay. I think I got it. All right. Let's begin. Okay. So I need. I'm gonna try something out. I don't know how engaging the stream is gonna be, so I'm just gonna do my best. It's gonna be really weird because you guys don't know like what I am looking at. It's not like I'm showing you guys what I'm doing. Hmm. Actually, that might be easier to do. Try something else here. Do do dee da 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 do dee dee deet. I tried texting because my professors are kind of chill, so they're like, "Hey, if you need like access to my phone number, it's in like in our little like student page." So I could, so I even, so I did, I did like text my teacher like saying like, "Hey, I need some help on this," and they never got a chance to respond. I sent it Friday, so who knows if I'll get anything back. They might be busy too. They're also like the busy adult with their own little lives. They have like they got kids and stuff, so I don't blame them for being like for not like teacher, why didn't you respond to me? Yeah, I don't like people got lives. Look at time to respond. Just wait. So actually, it's probably better if I do. Oops. Um, oh, just hit my mic. Oops. Homework's never really been like, I would say, a huge particular challenge for me. I've always been like a good student. It's probably like one of the few things I'm actually like pretty decent at in terms of like skills. And also I just been lucky that I'm in situations where I don't have to like work while going to school, so I have all the time in the world to focus on my studies. And so far, I've done great. I don't think in my entire like college semester I've ever gone like lower than a B. So yeah, it's been good. The rat lives a honestly pretty privileged life compared to most people. I am super grateful in the situation that I'm in right now to like once again do this and even like I have a lot of good things going for me. Is what I'm essentially saying. Okay. gonna check one thing on my emails. I moved my mouse, so so I reached for it and it wasn't in its usual spot. Oh damn. Let's see. What was I gonna do? I was gonna check out another thing. I got distracted by another thing. Let's see. Okay, so I didn't really reach out or anything. It'll be funny if I'm done with this and then my professor reaches out and gives me an answer I asked. So it'll be funny, but also be mad stinky. Let's see. Okay. I have to look at some resources here too. What I need to take. Or what I need to write down. It's this week. Actually, I think it's these two. Let me see. Yeah, it's this one too. Nope, it's not that one. Yeah, it's this one. Okay, cool. All right. Let's get started with, the drawing. So far this semester's been pretty chill. I thought I was going to be able to stream more, but I thought about it and realized it might be better if I decide just to be hey, I have a lot of time to do homework, or hey, I can actually I can make my work a little easier in the upcoming weeks, in the upcoming semesters, if I just get it done out of the way now. So that's going to be I dropped my pencils, so audio's gonna get a little worse in terms of my end. Hopefully I can get this done. I've been streaming for Alright. Where is it? I need a larger desk. Because this desk is pretty small. I'm moving back my keyboard like a shit ton, so it's gonna be a little weird. Why am I blinking? I should not be blinking at this moment in time. Yeah, I should probably work on those. Do those instead. I don't know. It'd be funny if, like, I'm always checking this. Okay. Okay. Actually, I'll work on these small bits before I do that. I really like it. I know lo-fi is like, depending on the person, they can be like more it can be a little bit more like exhausting. Um some people think it's just like more just like noise, nothing too crazy. Oh, I'm gonna get more free time soon because I really wanted to do Wednesday streams, but then I realized it'd be more beneficial for my future if I like got a little ahead or made work a little like easier in the future. I wonder if I even post. Did I even post this stream as a VOD? Because it's like nothing really happens. It's the not. It's the, this is the filler episode of the superjgalaxy timeline. It's just kind of nothing. It's a nothing burger. It's not really a nothing burger stream. It's just like it's nothing too crazy. It's just me chilling. So I don't know if this one can go on the VOD channel. I don't think it will because there's like it's nothing too interesting. It's just blank and white noise. It's white noise the stream. Not a nothing burger kicking it with a rat. I guess so. Who knows? I gotta start doing more stuff with like parts of me been kind of been interested in getting into more content creation. I had an idea of like doing a retrospective of like rewatching shows, probably season doing like a video season by season of like shows I used to watch as a teenager or like a preteen, young, or like a just to see just as like just a retrospective, see like how much has I changed as a person? Do I still enjoy bits and pieces of the media, or do I or maybe like was my young self like kind of spitting, or like what they liked was valid. I thought about this because I just would nice to like create something like that. Thought it on my mind for a while because mostly it gives me excuse to like check out these these shows I haven't watched in a hot minute. So who knows? Are you a fan of supernatural pieces? Of fan of supernatural pieces? I don't. I don't know if I've watched any of those. Like, I don't know if I've. I don't know if I have watched any of those type of shows. Where it's like a period piece. You know, in the 1940s, there's like supernatural elements. I think the closest thing in terms of relation is maybe like I'm not even say even ultra Penny Dreadful series. I don't think I've heard of that series before. It doesn't come across to like my. It doesn't. I haven't. Hasn't like. It's not something I don't think I've like actually heard of before. Like 1800s to 1900s of European villains with vampires. Uh yeah, that's not really a series I've like not done something I really like. That was never really on my radar. I don't think it really came up in like my type of like I don't think it's really came up because it doesn't really like, relate to like my other interests of like action figures and like action series. With like cool heroes who punch things. Yeah. When I was like younger, so I haven't really. I don't really. I don't know if I really like diversify like the things I like. Oh, that's true. Your goes probably just more Godzilla and the like. Similarly, yeah, a lot of kaiju, a lot of figures, a lot of gaming. It's kind of like what my feed is. But I would be in. But honestly, like a kaiju like European like in a 18 settings, what the 1800 settings would be interesting. I mean, you put kaiju. If you execute it right, anything with kaiju can be interesting enough. Once again, like I said, just execution. I blame Lizzie. She's pretty into supernatural psychological horror. And I think it's the beauty of like having like another nerdy partner, or like even a non-nerdy one. You experience things that you just wouldn't have before because you just because you want to like show that you kind of like somebody, or like when you spend a lot of time with them, you just kind of like get like what they like. Just hanging out with them, and I think it's pretty cool. Obviously, like you shouldn't like change everything about. You should like be honest with them and be like, hey, I know you like this, but this isn't really like for me. But yeah, the boy, or Dubois. What's up, bro? It's been a while. I haven't seen you in a hot minute. How you doing, man? It's good to see you. Is that sure? No, somebody else. I thought that was somebody else. That's familiar. How you doing, man? It's been a hot minute. Locking in. Oh, hi, Pina. What's up? It's been a while too. How you been? Just another beautiful day in the neighborhood. Thanks for asking. Sure, man. It's been a while since you came in. Dresser, thank you for the well-timed hydrate. I was literally drinking when you sent that. How y'all doing? How you doing, Peanut? How you doing, Dreister? Ah, man. Big chillin'? Hell yeah. Good for you. You are quite a busy individual from what you've told me. So a good chill day is most appreciated. God, I'm a loser. Big old loser over here. Big loser hours. Don't say that. I mean, like, I'm a little. I mean, I'm a little silly, is what I'm saying. I probably got some like, you know. It's just that I'm really silly. Just like it's kind of funny, you know. Just it's okay to laugh at myself a little bit, you know. Just it's okay to like chuckle yourself. He's just a chill dude. I'm just a chill guy. I'm picturing that one image of that one like weird guy, that one like animal character in like that gray sweater. I'm just a chill guy, but not a loser. I'm kind of. I would say like I have loser tendencies. I was just kind of more like a silly loser, not like a guy who's just like, oh, I wake up and like I don't do anything. I like wake up and like play like Fortnite for 12 hours, and then I do nothing but doom scroll. Like I feel like that's more like that's just more like I'll say less loser and just more like just unmotivated, just like no like drive. This is what I'm trying to say for that. I agree with Peanut. We only kick with cool people. You are considered cool. I mean, if you say so. I don't think I'm chill. I don't think I'm like cool like the stereotypical kind of like yeah bro like I'm so awesome. I know it's like more fake cool, but I keep associating cool with like just I don't know. That's just me, I guess. Some shit just cringeworthy. Ain't got any deep, I guess. Galaxy's one of the cool kids. Can't confirm. Yeah, I do kick flips and like play with pogs and like actually take care of my Tamagotchi. And I play on my Super Nintendo. And then like I like to like I watch NTV or something shit like that. Oh god, I dropped my eraser. And keeping it honest and opening it for in front of others in the community, therefore cool. I mean that is true. I always try to not like oversell myself or just try to be like, you know, I don't want to be like, guys, I'm such a cool streamer. Look at my based, you know, gameplay. I'm like the best. Like obviously the people who have the pedigree who like, you know, compete and get to that level. But I've just been like, there's a silly little game that I like. I just kind of do whatever. I don't want to try to I don't really like people with large egos. So I try to like I do what I can to not be that guy. I try to do, you know, humility, accountability, you know, be honest, open up. Like when you mess up, take accountability and just be like, hey, I fucked up. There's a difference between cocky and arrogant and humble. You've never ventured into former, mostly the latter. Yeah, yeah. Thanks for telling me that, Green. Because sometimes I'm wondering, like, man, am I doing good? Am I fine? Am I like not? Am I like, um, they're like, am I pleasant to be around? I know that's not something I should like really like think about, but like, you know, I guess it's like kind of like shows like people like how people respond to me in terms of like how of like what I've actually like my true character because I feel like people's true character shows like depending on like who's around them or just like how people respond to them. Because like if you're somebody and you have like nobody like bats for you for like anything, it's like either you have bad friends or what does that say about you? This guy knows his stuff. Yeah, Green is a wise paladin. He knows the vibes and what's up. Do 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 do. Where the fuck is this bit? Ah, it's right here. Okay, cool. Every streamer who started out streaming, if they get 100 followers, they start getting an ego. I can't imagine having like that over 100 or 50 like K. That just depends on that's more of a person by person thing. Like I always view it as like I remember one time. I can't remember. I think there's this guy I like to watch on YouTube, or I used to watch him a lot, but I follow him. It's like I don't know if you guys do this, where like you get like really hyper fixated, or just really into like a YouTuber for like a few months, like for 1 to 2 months, and then like you just kind of like stop engaging with their content, but like you still subscribe to them. You don't really have the heart to like unsubscribe. This is a guy named Jax played who tried to practice. It's like, hey, like I know on the internet compared to like he basically said the internet kind of makes seems like certain things are like kind of like makes like numbers really like the numbers do matter, but they also kind of missing the point of like numbers. It's like I have like what like obviously there's people with like who gets like posts, he gets like 1,000 likes and like all that stuff, but then there's like people who I mean there's like when we think about it, it's like if you're something smaller then you're and you have like 100 like if you have like made a post that's like that got 20 likes, it's like dude, imagine they have to think about it. Some of those are most likely people and you're like holy shit, 20 people. It's basically the equivalent of some of like 20 people showing up to like to see what you posted and be like yo bro, that shit's pretty cool. Like imagine 20 people just randomly give you a compliment for the work you did. That's like amazing. I just think like the internet, just like how big it is and how many people, like the numbers, just kind of like make like those accomplishments seem like kind of small. Let's see, back at you, dude. Real dry story. Yeah, some people get that feeling that they're famous and better than others. It's just like at the end of the day, like brother, I'm doing the same thing that like big streamers are doing. I'm sitting down, um, using a box with other box like screens to stream to that connects to a server, using my internet box to stream the to stream as a rat, to stream to random people on the internet. Like it's silly when you think about it, and I think that's like why people get egos. You have to really at this like streaming is kind of silly. Like obviously people get big and get pretty serious business, but like you have to really like just think about it. It's like brother, I am just talking to nobody technically while playing a video game. It's really fun. It's really interesting. I don't understand those who have the kind of following that can't even chat or anyone. Like you're just typing to the void. How's that fun? I don't understand those who have the kind of following or even chat with anyone. Are you just typing to the void? How's that fun? Slime. I don't know. Yeah, it's just I guess I guess to them it's just like I'm like a live TV show. Like obviously if you're doing like or like a live like I guess like form of performance. I don't know, but then again, like when you think about live performances like concerts, it's like yeah, the audience will be like sometimes the MC or the singer or the band would be like, "What's up, insert town? We're touring in. How y'all doing tonight? Yeah, baby." Stuff like that. Stuff like that. I just think we just have to like. I think we have to be okay with realizing how like crazy this world is. Like we have like this does sound a little more mean and cynical, like not kind of just more like a like like we have people who are able just to sit down on the computer and make videos that make more money than people who are like teachers. But again, that's a whole nother topic about like teachers' pay, which is a whole other can of worms that is unfortunate about the way that just how things are. Which I don't want to get too like depressing. Just basically TLDR, the world's a little fucked, and I wish it was less fucked. It's just being a hype man. I think the max amount of people that you can know is limited, and after that, no one's really truly your friend. That's why I think that people with money don't really have that much of a friendship with anyone because they can think of they all they think about is taking said person's money. I think it is pretty true, but I feel like I think what helps I think what's cool. I think those people who have that large following, I think they have for reals. It's like, yeah, I have friends like who do the same thing as me, stream and like make content and stuff like that. But I feel like they also need to like realize it's like you need people in your life who you need to go visit the people who knew you before you were big. because they will know because they don't treat you like a megastar. Like think of all the examples of like, people who ask like, like I think an example is like Matt Damon's kid, and they're like, "Oh, how do you think of your dad acting?" And just like, "I don't care." It's like, or just like, "I don't think it's too big." It's like, "How do you think your dad's a superstar?" Like, they're not a superstar to me. They're just my dad, and that's why I feel like if for some ever reason if I ever get big, like if I get like I go to TwitchCon for free, I make these convention appearances, I do like these, I have like a huge following here or something like that. And I live like farther away or something away. I always take the time to go like see the people who knew me before I got big, because they know what I'm like, who I was before I was like large, and like in this hypothetical where I'm like before I'm super large, so they could be like either humble me because they know who I was before this and they know me more than probably my goobers on the internet. It's just like they'll like check me like, hey, yo, bro. They could check me, keep me humble, basically like, yo, bro, just because you have a lot of followers on Twitch doesn't mean like you're anything better. You're just kind of like you're still you. You're still the same guy we met before you, like years before. And I like that. I like that you'll have people in your life who will appreciate what you do and be like, will be proud of you, but they're always the same people to be like, hey, remember, you're still you and don't lose sight of that. Just like don't let the numbers and like the followers and like the big following get into your head. Because we need people now to be like, yo, bro, like reality check, like you're still you. You're still you, but you just have more people following you. Is like what I is like basically what I'm trying to say is like that just you know yeah, that's me. That's my little soap opera when it comes to like stuff like that. I yap. I was yapping a lot, so I gotta get back to work. So fucking damn. I'm so weird. Okay, I'm gonna go with this sleep. Catch you next time, man. Have a good one. You too, Dreister. Have a good one too. Have a good eat. Sleep well, brother. Thank you for coming. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, mate. Why did I say, oh, mate? I'm like nowhere near that type of lineage. It's just kind of funny to say. Who knows? Thank you for the lurk, Captain. Thank you for coming in, bro. I appreciate ya. Yapping rat. Yeah. I'll be appity yapping. Yippee. I'm such a yapper, guys. I didn't even know I could even do that voice. I'm a little rat. I be yapping. Oh, goodness. I know where this is going. I know what you're doing. Go ahead. I appreciate you. Ah, okay. Appreciate you too, man. Plot twist. Ah, okay. Thank you for the hydrate, Green Paladine. Also, boat goes granted. W rat. I have 7 apples. I eat 7. How many apples do I have? Good question. Why are you touching my apples? No apples for you. You stole Green's apples, Helena? What the fuck are you doing? You don't steal Green's apples. He's gonna, like, make you play, I don't know. He's gonna make you play, like, Halo on Legendary difficulty on your first time. I don't know. But I mean, if you were hungry, you could have asked. Green seems like a good guy who would want to share. No, I didn't. How you doing, Helena? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Hi, Batman. I mean, Helena. I mean, have you ever seen Batman and Helena in the same room together? No, I haven't at all. You can't expose people like that. Uh-oh, whimsy mean an expose. Alright. I need pictures of Batman, Peter. Wait. I'm getting something out. I now want to see that Spider-Man trying to get pictures of Batman. I think there is a DC and Marvel like crossover, but like it's not where like, oh, the worlds are merging. I think their crossover is like it's like they exist. They've already like been existing in the same universe. It's just like amalgam like DC and like Marvel universe kind of like like basically the characters just exist together, and I think it's super cool. There's no like, oh, there's big spooky guy who merged the universes and now they're together. It's just like just how it is from the start. What the fuck is this, Peter? He's overfarming in every single photo. Mr. Jameson, how do you even know that word? I try to keep up with the times. I try to keep up with the times, Parker. I'm hip, I'm cool. I find kind of comedy in these words in these letters. Number 6 7. Oh God, I just lost all my credibility as a streamer. Also, what's this photo of some taking a selfie with you ready to punch him? Peter showing up the black guy. Yeah. That looks stage, Parker. I don't do stage in my industry. Should have. Peter would probably use a web sling and use his powers to get with that man and to take decent photos and end up looking like a shadow with two white eyes. Yeah, fair. I mean, he'd probably get away pretty quickly. I mean, or decent, like he could probably get away from Batman from a pretty decent from far away. I said I know people like made this argument before, but I also agree that like when it comes to Batman has weird sixth sense. I remember in Sixth Sense Proclamation when he was being watched, or the camera just dive or some convenient get some convenient gadget. That's also true. I don't think my favorite thing. I don't know if it was like art, but I like the idea. I can't remember where it was said, but or some writer said it, or I can't remember hearing it, but saying that like Superman and Batman would both respect Spider Man because he's just doing good, and he's like still keeping up like with like the Spider-Man shtick, even though he's should be mentally he's been like mentally like beaten up by life for like the 50th fucking time. He's watched throughout. He's been he's been watching throughout the eternity of Markham City by Jason Todd. Yeah, but that obviously you had an argument. Well, that's one version of the story, and that's not the one in the comic books. But the comic books are the law, even though they get retconned, and oh god, comics are fun, but like I think it's easier to start with stories that just began from the beginning. If talking feats of strength, Batman took us a man depends. He has the Hellbat armor or the Mobius chair. I mean, like he also was souped up in a suit. We also keep in mind that like he had like in that version he has his own suit for Superman and also plot armor. We got an ad starting in 1 minute, everybody. 1 minute ad, 1 minute ad. I run 3 minute ads every hour to eliminate pre-roll ads. Take the time to get some water, get some food. Go stretch, go give attention to your pet, go to the bathroom, go do something. Because sitting on your butt, while watching a stream, uh, yeah. Yeah, but I'm gonna go probably take a quick little bathroom break and then probably come back. Yeah. Guys, don't like Bam gonna win in air scenario. It's one punch and over. Prep time. That is always the family's scapegoat. Oh, you just prep times. You can beat Dark Side. Yeah. See, this video is about to get on its own a break. So I'll let the music play because because currently I'm on my first break. We got a lot done in the hour. Just waiting for the ad to come and then I'll just go to BRB because like I gotta go to the bathroom. Have a good break, dude. Yeah. Yeah, the absolute universe is scuffed. I'm gonna say that before ads start. But it's really, but I kind of want to catch up with Ultimate with Absolute Batman, um, with because I want to see what the fuck Absolute Joker is or what he does. That design that was shown earlier. Ads are here. BRB. have returned. Okay. My room. Let's see what I've missed. Ben 10 human is like FTL, which is I think I don't remember. That's like Fortress. I can't remember what that was. I forgot. I said the same thing with Naruto with Ninja War arc when he dodged Marauders Radiance. I can somehow dodge that thing in Sage mode. Respectfully, no. People try to defend power scaling, saying it's not dumb and stupid. Pretending happening, so it's true. Fuck you. I know, right? Just do for fun. You could tell. You talk about feats and whatnot. I just do for fun and thought experiments. And I feel like power scaling gets to the point where it's like, is like so weird because it's just like it's fun, but like I think we have to realize it's like don't take anything we're saying too seriously. It's not end all be all debate. It's just like yeah, like obviously like a character from like obviously like yeah it's obvious. It's like yeah of course like I don't know Frieza can beat like I don't know Captain Cold for some reason or like can beat or some other character like obviously because it's like but like it's just it's weird nerd math essentially. Seeing my rat model in the stream makes me sad because I can't model the thing right now. My GPU died like a while ago and I don't have my PC. No, that's so. I'm so sorry to hear that, Elena. I would be devastated if my GPU went. I've been low key of thinking of buying like a backup, like a cheap backup to for as like an emergency scenario. Like maybe buying like a 1080 to be like a filler for like obviously I won't be able to play all the games I want to play, but like it'll be just something I can have for like a worst case scenario, or maybe like a 20 series card. At least it's like on my Xbox. At least you got one form of gaming. That's good. Even though Game Pass got up, but got it more expensive, but you know, gaming's expensive, and it's more expensive in other countries. If we I just installed more RAM on my laptop, feeling like a modifying a car, but with a really nice laptop. Haha. Which will be fun, I guess. Gotta start some online content. Ooh, nice. Pretty cool for you, Helena. Oh god, what the hell? Okay, that's weird. I just touched my mat. It's kind of like oily. I gotta wash that. I'm getting Game Pass tomorrow again. Tomorrow. No, just regular GTA Online. Neat. I'm gonna start making videos on it. I know somebody. Who streams that does like GTA a role play. It's pretty cool. Thank you for the alert, Green. Thank you very much for a little bit. Okay. All right, let's get back to it. I'm not my break's about to end. PvP video specifically. Ooh, nice. Which will all be about anti-griefing. Ah, okay. That's fair. And why with the most with my main most used vehicle? Neato burrito. Get a Captain. No, I'm not getting the VC, bro. You can tell me in the DMs. I'm trying to do homework and trying to stream here, man. The thing is that, or if you want to, you can still share it here. The thing is, I'm still thinking if I should make the videos more cinematic. That's up to you, man. Like, if you want to start off not as cinematic and then make them more cinematic, you can. Oh man, you can share it here if you would like to, bro. Like, unless it's something super personal, then you can just tell me. I can't hang with my rat brother. I would like to hang out, but I got homework. I got homework. I got homework. I got to try to finish. Busy man. I respect it. Yeah, I'm trying to finish this homework assignment, or at least most of it, and then I will simply and then homework schmomework. Well, too bad. We just game. We do not just game here. We must game. We do not get. We do game here, but only on my time because I have responsibilities outside of streaming. Anyways, the break I am allotted from this video is about to be done. So let us begin. All right, let's get back to it. I like making cinematic introductions and cinematic narratives with actual video, just me trying to kill grief alongside funny memes editing. It's probably the best thing you can really. That seems like a good balance of things. Seems like good. Some cool clips. Yeah, cool clips. Thanks for the whimsy. Not the ones of me dying though. We don't share that. I mean, if I'm doing like a fighting game montage or like some other things, I would obviously share those because it's like it just shows like you're humble enough to show like, hey, I'm not perfect. I'm not like a super cool gamer and all that stuff. Like I die like you be more honest. You'd be more like show your mistakes or like show like that you're not like this inflammable super cool streamer. But of course, I have to relearn GTA Online. Mistakes are Making mistakes are like your best are your best teachers. Experience is also so. I always find value in like learning from my mistakes and just you know imperfections because not everybody is perfect. When I find my first video posted in Garrett's self promo channel and see if people would like it. Yeah, I'll check it out. If people like it, I'll make more. I'll be watching GTA videos for like 2 weeks now. Yeah. Also keep in mind you gotta keep at that grind. Just gotta keep posting. Like things about like that. You just have to be. You gotta be okay with like people not really like get not if the thing doesn't do many numbers. It's bound to happen. You're gonna start your videos are gonna start with a small audience. Just gotta you know do what you like. Try to try to share more areas. Try to make try to like post it outside of like YouTube and just try to get like a decent social media following. But like don't be a dick about it. Or don't be like, just like post like, maybe a few clips on something else and then link your channel in somewhere if you can. Yeah, against making spinning, but it's more like about sharing myself with having fun with the game, and people will be drawn to that. It's bound to happen. People will like that. people respond well when they realize that the person they're watching is also having fun because it's what it's about. Like if you don't like if I didn't like streaming, I wouldn't be doing it. I honestly, if I didn't like it from like the first few streams, I probably would have quit like a long time ago. But I do like doing it. It's a nice little creative outlet for me. I do enjoy it. I think it adds a little bit to my life, or just allows me to express myself in a way that I've never really done before. Just considering I'm adding griefers reactions to kill me with them, some funny clips, some tests, maybe it'll be funny enough. Yeah, hopefully. I hope you get a pretty decent following, Hanana, because it seems because if you're passionate about what you do, then people will come around. That'd be most fun. And the cinematic at the beginning, of course, in GTA Online has a feature you can record and edit footage to create cinematics and stuff, and cams such as camera angles. That'll be the most fun part of it, sure. Yeah, man. There's always probably different areas of like the videos that seem more exciting or more your favorite in terms of like the curation. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. I've been watching YouTube's like Cuckler. He makes GTA aviation videos and he makes some cool cinematics with this. It's awesome. Yeah, pretty cool. Peak name, by the way. Yeah, I'm about to be like, yo, that man had to know he would be comfortable with that man had to knew it's like I'm gonna get so many jokes about it, and the man's like confident, like is like, yeah, it's bound to happen. Still can't get the fucking yeah, I'm man. I know it's from a movie you don't like, but like it just stuck in my head like, yeah, I'm man. Couldn't work good. I hope not be too boring since I hope the videos don't get too boring since I'm mainly focused on one on using one vehicle in every video. I think there's definitely ways to like bring variety to like that type of stuff. You just have to find that balance. I'm gonna check my laptop real quick, or as I like to call it, the lurk top. Do 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 dee 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 da da da. Boop 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 boop. Okay. You live in my dream state. Let me refresh something real quick. I mean, not every time, of course, since there are moments where I have to be on foot in the air. Hey, man, things happen. I'm checking my phone and variety and stuff. As I said, I'm gonna be checking out. If I suck the game, I'll just give up on the silly idea. I mean, yeah, like obviously people want to watch some. I mean, people always want to watch people who are competent at the game, but I also gotta find. But it's always good to know like you're not always gonna be like the greatest at everything you play. You just have to. If you're having fun with it, if you can somehow make it entertaining, that's what's important. Car brain activator. We're talking about modifying cars. Hype hole. Um, I think Helena was talking about trying to do every video. They're gonna do some GTA, making some GTA content, and that may imply them using different videos. I think it'd be pretty funny. It pretty much wraps around. I think that pretty much wraps it. I think I got everything planned. Look at my hands on the game. Pretty learning on a few days and make the first video. See if it goes well. Yeah, man. The best thing to do when it comes to content creation is just start. Just go ahead. Like just begin. Like you don't need the every streamer, YouTuber that started started doing what they could. There's people who started out with like probably recording like camera like cameras like recording content like on their just on their just like on their like their like TV to camcorder or just camcorder on TV. I asked opinions of a few friends and they said go for it, why not? Yeah, man, it's like as long as you're not posting content that like harms people, it's not gonna be much harm, no foul. You're just making silly GTA videos, so it's like you're not going to be like it's not going to be like so it's not like just no harm in trying. There's absolutely no content in the video. I'm gonna use videos so I can really go from, get known for it. Car, underrated car. Yeah, do your best, man. Just do whatever happens. Just do whatever. Just do whatever you think is right. Obviously, like don't get complacent. If I streamed the same thing every single day, or like every single stream, like it'd probably get a little boring. Just gotta be unique, be you, and just keep grinding and just keep trying. Life's a little too short not to try. Thanks, guys. Go for it. Hell yeah. Thank you for getting your daily retina. Try to fill this week content with making it work right. Doom and Forest are great. I don't really do really spooky games, so I can't really like do like anything. I don't really do spooky games. I don't really have any games that are spooky besides like the closest one is Lethal Company or like Repo. But like I need friends for both of those. I know Dreister's streaming. What is it? What's it called? Dead Space. Yeah, Dead Space. Dead Space. Are there any spooky games recently? Silent Hill F. That's probably like the most recent one. At least like in the main AAA sphere. I've been doing the Forest After IL with cannibals. Yeah, I think Cookie streams it sometimes. I almost had to change my pants a few times. Damn. Got streamer shits on stream. I'm not really into the spooky games community or whatever. Yeah, I don't really follow spooky games in general. Besides, like, sometimes people drop the news of like, FNAF news about like the movie and stuff like that. That's about it in terms of like spooky game news I follow. And obviously, Catboy Gareth talking about Silent Hill F or Resident Evil. Spooky game Gmod when you're alone. I don't think I've ever played Gmod just by myself. I think I've only played with Catboy Streamer. Yeah, it's acquired taste. Horror movies make the heart rate go up and roller coaster ride without the risk of yakking on the ride. Yeah. This time you either hear a yak in the movie theater or a yak in the comfort of your own home. Especially with like streaming and stuff. Or like, if you want to be old school, DVD, or if you want to be you know, cost effective, other means of gaining content. Damn, my professor does not like me. They have not answered my text. Normal horror, germ are mid, exceptional horror, psychological body horror is where my niches lie. Yeah, it's fair. Sometimes jump scare gets people, sometimes it doesn't. It's like horror is like many other genres. There's so many different like takes and so many different like you know people's opinions. It's bound to happen. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure this shit out. About like not even that far away. It's like rock. There's punk rock, like other forms of rock. So it's just bound to happen. It does not matter. It does not matter. Just like what you like. Arkham Asylum is just not considered a horror game because you're the freaking. Do people call it a horror game? I would. I mean, you can gauge that's like kind of like it has like like stereotypical horror elements. It's like ooh, it's spooky in the dark. Ooh, bats are Halloween themed. and like stuff like that. But I want to say it's a horror game. I've okay, so I never played them, but I remember watching my uncle play one of them. And looking about gameplay now, I'm like, I mean, there's moments like are kind of like horror theme, like sneaking around, but it's more just spying, happy, spying and like stealth, which is like kind of Batman's bread and butter from the moment knowledge I have about the character. So it's like, you know, it's like it's really hard. It's like I don't know. It just seems it has horror elements, but like the thing is, the game, it's like anything can be hodgepodge of anything. Just think about like games in the 2000s that had like freaking like mini games. Like the gunship missions of Kingdom Hearts. I'm only saying that because I'm watching a Let's Player play those games. Also, Scarecrow's probably one of the best D villains in the universe. Freddy Krueger, but as a character speak. Fun fact: Injustice 2, he was voiced by Robert Englund, who was the first Freddy Krueger in Injustice 2. And to be honest, same for Night City. They have horror elements, but it just doesn't work because you're the go. Yeah, you're the billionaire with a shit ton of resources, and be like, I'm gonna save the city because I'm so cool. Project Zomboid is a horror game. Oh yeah! Oh my god! I can't believe I forgot I have Project Zomboid. I have not streamed it in like months. But how you doing, Starnez? How you doing, brother? How you been? How you been? How you been? It's been a hot minute since we chatted. What's up? Nothing much. Just trying to get some homework done. That's all I'm trying to do right now. The guns of the car shoot missiles and break through his walls like paper. Yeah. That's the bet. Man, Society's making video. Let's see. I added a mod that adds the fight jump scare to my server. Man, I'm just so excited to start making videos. I want to see banter off between um, Batman and Tony Stark. Since they're done my Steins the last time I got it. I think just like them like kind of yapping to each other, kind of just like them like having some like playfully banter would be like maybe like a Bruce Wayne Tony Stark thing, because like I know for a while, I think in the comics at a certain point, like Tony did have like Iron Man was a secret identity, but like I think the MCU just kind of said like, yeah, we don't do secret identities except for like a few characters because it just makes I guess stories easier to write. Like people know that Iron Man is just the billionaire man. Like them bouncing off Tony's pure sarcasm on Bruce's pure logical thinking. Well, I know like Tony wasn't always like like that in the comics. He was actually more stoic from my understanding from what people have told me. We have Superman. We have a whole. I think Soups takes it. I think I honestly think that like I think Superman could probably win against the Hulk against the fight because it's like I don't know. That's what I say. Tony would find ways to get Bruce's skin. Chase would would try to tear away at his cocky arrogance. And it's whispers. I think Soups takes it too. Yeah, because it's like it's Superman's crazy. Superman's so boring. Too OP. The thing is, people. I think you should really watch the new Superman movie, starring as because it's like the thing is, people who don't know how to write Superman make him boring because he's too OP. The whole point of Superman is like he's more man than super. Like this is Superman so OP, I can just shove a giant green rock on his ass and win. Like I think this new Superman movie made people like Superman more. Just like he's just the dude who just has the ability to do these super, like he like obviously like when you look at him in like different contexts, yeah, he's super OP. But here's the thing, he's supposed to be he's supposed to be a guy that basically imagine like the most wholesome person that you know who does everything he can to help people, even if it's it's not like really they don't really get much like things out of it. That's Superman. He's a humble guy who has the ability to do these to be has this power because just because it was just how he with the powers he's given to be kind. He's kindness, and he just was like, yeah, man, I could just he's like, yeah, bro, I could just do nice things for the world and like do it like in seconds flat. That's what I gotta do because that's me. Oh my god, I get that. Oh my god, I get that argument all the time with Worldbreaker Hulk. In a fight between Superman and Hulk, I feel like Superman will just try to calm him down. I mean, yeah, still my type of guy. Yeah, it's fair. I mean, to each their own. OP characters are hit or miss for character, or hit or miss. I just think Soup's just nice. I think he's just swell. I always felt bad for Superman fans who had to be deal with like who have to deal with like there's like the way onslaught of like edgy Superman because of the whole like injustice with the evil Superman archetypes. um Batman is my type is my type of guy. I prefer Punisher, Daredevil, Batman, so the vigilantes, the more darker vigilantes, because I'm him. The more human the better. Love yourself, guys. I guess that's fair. I guess it says something about more like human like perseverance of like the fact that like these humans are just basic humans. I mean, Daredevil technicality has like kind of like powers, and Punisher and Batman really don't. Because it's but like he's our borderline normal, like borderline kind of humanish. Yeah, I love the dynamic. The between Punisher and Daredevil. I only seen the interaction from Daredevil Born Again, where it's like, you got a hell of a setup here, Red. You got no coffee or something like that. The more human, the better. Lex Luthor. Yeah, I understand both sides and lead one of them more, but the moral struggle is so big. Yeah, because it's like, if we're gonna, it's like, yeah, like, why not just kill the bad guys? I don't know, because it's the right. It's like kind of like, why don't you kill them? I don't know, because they don't get like retribution. They don't need retribution or something. It's along those lines. But like Matt can't. Always is. Whenever V from Cyberpunk is when it, or is oh blah, 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 there's a lot. Whatever V from Cyberpunk is, whenever you go down the Blitz spec with katanas, SMGs, and ASRs, but can't stealthy as like can be stealthy as heck with the Mantis blades, will be my flavor superhero. Did you guys see there be official comic where Homelander may fight against Superman? I will be basically the training for Superman or some kind of tournament. I don't know, super fast type, fast bruiser type. Yeah, I did see that comic, Helena. Um, I'm kind of interested, mostly because it's like Homelander, um, is like one of the weaker like evil Superman variants because the boys universe isn't that really like powerful compared to like main comic book universe and just cinematic universe in general. Um, like I'm pretty sure if you give Avery like most evil super variants, the only one that he can really beat is Brightburn, who is a child. So it's like so it's like yeah, but it's like it's either gonna be like they're gonna give like John like his own like they're gonna say like, oh, this world makes me stronger, and then it's like that. It's like makes me stronger, so you can probably get like a decent fight against Soup, but that's probably gonna be it because But I feel like knowing like DC, they're gonna have to make the DC like they have to make the characters like stronger, to make it more fair. Let's see. Punisher is in the ride in the part some need to die, but Bannister has it as right with someone who needs a chance. But both Daredevil believes whatever he deserves, which is wrong. There's gotta be a middle ground. Homelander is basically punching bag. Homelander is a real life version of Automan, but weaker. My GTA Land's Homeland people used to come in after me because of it. Some others would friend me instantly. It's pretty funny. Thing is, Homelander is Superman if you took away like the thing is, what makes these evil Homelander will not be getting any buff in the fight. He will literally be free kill. I mean, I think it's funny you say that, but there's like so many comics, so many people who say that like, oh yeah, like Homelander can be Superman and all that stuff, and it's like, I feel like knowing the fact that this is a crossover, they have to like play nice and like kind of have to be like, hey, give him a chance at least, give him like a give him like a 5 minute, like a maybe like a like a 3 to 2 like a few pages of fighting, just to be fair. I don't know. I feel like if you're gonna, you don't want to like the license your character and have them done dirty in a crossover. I mean, like, because, Homelander can beat up, Scorpion. Homelander would be one shot by any of yours, please, as the Goku Power take him. Yamcha! I dead ass think Yamcha could take down Homelander, because it's like, you're telling me that, like, current Yamcha couldn't beat Homelander when he was going against, like, in, like, almost Planet Busters? I feel like Yamcha can take down Homelander. If they're any doing damage, because it would be Soups, because Soups is holding back a lot. Yeah, true. Homelander's most is at most continental level. Superman is all already planetary. I feel like Yamcha could like probably beat him. I think Homelander's even weaker by like from some scales. I don't know. Homelander's not. Yeah, I feel like he's weaker. The thing is, Homelander. What's Homelander interesting is that unlike Superman, where he's like the best version of like a human, Homelander's the worst because he experienced the worst. Superman is Superman because he experienced the kindness of the Kent, and Homelander doesn't have that. There's a line, at least in the show, where one of the people who created Homelander, because he was a test tube baby essentially, said, "You should have been raised by a family that loves you." Knowing that somebody like John Homelander, because that's his real name, John, would benefit by not being basically trained and raised to be basically a celebrity first and human second. He um he's the antithesis in Superman. It's like he's never experienced real genuine kindness. He's never like he's never gone that, and he's never gone that his entire life because he was just raised to be like a pop star. And so that's what I. It's like the thing is with John, you're supposed to hate him, but you kind of get it, but you still want him to fucking die. Like he's an interesting character. He's definitely like very cool, and I do like him as a character. I would honestly want to blow him. I would honestly want to blow like beat the shit out of him if I had any powers like that because of how awful he is. But that what makes home kind of like things. I don't think he can fly and destroy like things kind of like on Andel. That's shown when he flies around the building, just destroys one window because of that Lamau. The thing is, Omni Man is different because it's like he's kind of because I feel like he's kind of like interesting because it's like he was raised I don't know to he was also raised to be like a certain way but he eventually his like facade or like his like the shell the Viltrumite like basically the I'm basically going to be I'm basically like the conditioning almost a different word even though it's not technically right the conditioning of the Viltrum Empire made him this kind of bitter, but eventually the man grew a human heart. He grew like a heart um to like humans more because he basically that conditioning shedded. Now is is Nolan scot free? No, he is not scot free for everything that he's done because um because of everything he's done. He's not afraid, and I think Nolan knows that, and that's why he did what he's done in the show currently. Like obviously, it's gonna take a lot of forgiveness from a lot of people for him to like for what he did. Another he's probably building level. Another issue is him not knowing how to fight. Yeah, because all his fights are scripted. The thing is, Homelander does not know how to fight because he's never had a fight for real, and when he did, he got his ass beat by somebody who was like training, who only was like training for a character, literally against people got their powers, who got them powers like by a serum like a few hours ago. A guy who's been frozen for like centuries, and a lady who literally started training like only like a few months because she, even though she was out of shape and drinking all the time, like the thing is, the bar is still high, but there's evidence of like if you get the right people, you can definitely like take down Homelander. Omni-Man is a better character by a lot. He's more human. He misses Debbie and also starts marking stuff and goes against Commission. As Homelander's like, wah, I need to be loved by people, or wah, kill them, give me milk, wah. Yeah, like he's like on the surf like I think what Homelander is representing is like representing like that insecurity of like I'm trying to be the number one and best. He's yeah, Green said it the best. He's a man child because and it's like because it's like he's been told you're gonna be the best and you are gonna be the best essentially. Mark was so annoying the last season. Yeah, Mark. The thing is, people always give shit Mark for like losing fights. He's fighting the 2% strongest people. He's usually fighting like usually getting his ass beat by people who are probably like the top 10 of the top 10 of like the verse because it's like he's like 98. He's stronger than 98% of the universe, but he's keep going against like the number 2% who are giving him the work. Don't mind the ignorance. Never seen the Homelander series. He's losing because he holds back mostly. Yeah, that's also fair. I still doesn't get if he doesn't get it once, you just kill everyone, kind of like a child when he cries when he whines and when you take a toy from him or something. Because that's that's they kind of give everything to silver platter, just be like, hey, you're gonna be the greatest thing, and then when he's not there, it doesn't mean that skin. It's like he's still wanting the validation, the expectations he was basically conditioned, created to do, and like unfortunately it kind of it makes it like it's been fucking with the man mentally for like his entire life. Keep in mind, John is like in his 40s when we see him at the start of the series. But like he's a man child because like he's been told to be like the best and had a facade of being like this super kind hero. I hope A Train fights in the new season. It was awesome to see. I'm there. I gotta watch. I gotta finish Gen V season 2. But I just have to get the time to go to watch it. I've been busy with class and shit. Train here is going down next season. Well, it's kind of say there's not gonna counter since you guys paint him as pretty. Um, I would say there's development, but he just keeps going down. But it gets like, but it's development for like he just keeps getting worse and more delusion. Pretty like gets more delusional. There's more essence to him because it's because it's like it's kind of a man trying to like trying to keep together a facade while trying to be like the top is basically what his whole thing is. I would say give the boys a chance. Give it like season 1. Give it like the first 2 episodes a watch and see if you like it. It's a pretty damn good series, especially the Amazon version. The comic is more one note. It's not a character built to grow like that. Yeah, he's meant to just be an asshole. No, it's actually very simple. They make him suffer consequences of his action while he's trying to maintain his image. Yeah, Helena said it the best. Also, no spoilers for Gen V season 2. I'm only 4 episodes in. So he's the I can't lose like that. I'm the best. I'll fix it. Yeah, and you're probably wondering, Green, like, oh, but don't the people know he's an asshole? The whole point of the boys is kind of like it's making fun of like it's pointing the hip. It's basically pointing out American celebrity culture where terrible people can do terrible things and they can still and get very little like slap on the wrist because people will forget you did something horrible if your project is as good. Being count unless it's something like a major, then it's like yeah you're not getting cancellation kind of means nothing unfortunately. And it's awesome. Anthony Starr is a peak actor. I've seen so many people want Anthony Starr for like other roles. I think the one I kind of one I kind of jived with is him as like Reverse Flash. And it's so good because people just pretend it's like, man, Homelander's doing a good job playing Anthony Starr because he does such a good well as that shitball character. Um, that like people don't know him as Anthony Starr. They just more recognize him as Homelander. But that's a whole other discussion. I mean, give superpowers to humans nowadays, and they'll probably become Homelander. Yeah, because we're fucking awful. Because it's like we're not all of us can be like that could be like as bright as Superman. That was the alligator I was thinking. Put it into the nose of the parallels with society at large. Yeah, it's just I mean, like, here's the funny thing about the boys: the people who they you'll know who they'll make fun of, but the people who they're making fun of didn't notice it till way later, until it wasn't subtle anymore. I'm not gonna say who they're making fun of, but watch the show. Is what I'm saying to understand what they're saying, like who they were like talking about. Because it's mad funny the fact that that even happened in the first place. Comics are way worse than the series. I've heard that. Yeah, I've heard like that's been consensus of like most people that the comic is just like was very is kind of bad. But there had to be something like maybe a few things that made sense to make it work off of. I, I almost died in Party Zombo. I was tapping in chat. Well, yo, bro, focus on the game. Like in mostly quality and also in like graphic detail. I think in both, from my understanding, because I heard it gets pretty damn. Oh, oh, oh! I feel uncomfy. I feel dirty. I feel like oh I do not feel good watching this. Like I do not feel good reading this. This is ew. There's a little corn in it, if I'm correct. Yeah. Yeah. There's corn in it. There's corn in it. Um. Like the first few pages, I was going through. I found like a volume of a collection of issues, and I was going through it, and I just saw, and we're like, oh, that's corn. Oh, interesting, fantastic comic that makes you cringe. Hard pass. Yikes. But it's really weird how they like took it and like made it like um they took the show, they made it such a great show out from like basically nothing. I don't want to see A Trace dingling, man. Yeah, Robert Kirk does not like superheroes, or whoever made, not Robert Kirk, but the guy who something Gareth Ellis. Gareth Ellis does not like superheroes. It was kind of just like his superhero hate piece, I think, by making all these caricatures of these iconic characters awful people. Comic story sucks ass. Yeah, I've heard. Yeah, the comic does not hold any bars. It's a rated like immature comic. Robert Kirkman hates kids. I think does Kirkman? I don't think Kirkman does Gareth does the boys. He's Invincible and The Walking Dead, and I think also Bears Are Things. The character's development in the series is everything so bland it feels so empty. They gave away more depth in the series. It's basically a whole new thing. And talking of The Walking Dead, lol. I've not seen anything in The Walking Dead besides like my friend from playing the Telltale game series on his Xbox 360. That's the most I've got. That's the farthest I've gotten in terms of like the world of the Walking Dead. They're kidding. The Walking Dead is so fucking stupid. I mean, they're kids, and they fixed Homelander's hairline. That's crazy. Got a fucked up hairline. Butcher said I got a fucked up hairline. I don't got a fucked up hairline. I'm Homelander. I got the best hairline of the goddamn time. And it's not just like it's not a they're just kids type situation. But hey, good thing about the comic. But hey, one good thing about it is that I really prefer comic book Homelander's suit from the series. Yeah, I like the personality. Obviously, like certain things are gonna work in like common drawn form than live action, so I understand them changing it. But I do prefer the comic suit. It's so it's such more. I prefer that design. I agree, Helena. You can't tell a kid this is stupid and manage to survive somehow. They're straight up dumb shits. There's like he has a big golden shoulder pad or like on one shoulder. Yeah, I've seen it before, and it looks honestly, and I like the look of it. I like the vibe. It's a good design for like the evil Superman archetype. Guys, I voice pusher and the news wasn't even sorry for leaking this. Oi, Iwe, Omlander, done Omlander my home. That was so awful. After after we all know I have a totally deep man voice. Okay, I have those two are done. Yeah, if like I can probably draw like one more thing and then probably call it quits. I'm not call it quits for stream, I call it quits for like this segment and start doing something else. Rat horror game when there is this one VR like rat horror game, but I don't have a VR and I don't have the setup nor the and it's VR only. It's not like there's a desktop version. I don't have like I don't have the space nor the equipment necessary to do like that. I wish I did. It looks like a fun. No VR, second option, Roblox. I'm not. Yeah, I was about to say, Helena. I'm not doing Roblox. No, with the current situation, with with their moderation, and what they're doing, no. Roblox is a banned game. It's not being streamed here. You couldn't pay me $1 billion. No amount of money would make me stream Roblox. I don't care. I don't. I can't. I couldn't do it. Yeah, I'm quitting Roblox, moving to GTA anyway, so yeah, fair. I think anybody would. I'd stream my take $4 billion. Yeah, yeah, no, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do like obviously the money, but like $1 billion, but like, nah, couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. That shit's permanent. People gonna know. Can't do it. Couldn't do it. I don't got the. I don't got. I don't got. I don't. I am not like that. No, it's not bad. Martian staff art. Yeah. All right. We got an ad coming in a minute. I am going. So thank y'all. I'm gonna be. I wrote 3 minute ads every hour to 3 minute pre roll. Take the time to get some water, get some food, go give attention to your pet, go walk around, go to the bathroom, stretch. You know, I'm gonna be going back to the bathroom again because I feel like I need to. But the music will still be playing, and hopefully I will be done by this end of third hour or like this once stream ends. But yeah, yeah. Let's see what we have here. Let's see. I have 4.k hours in Roblox and GTA Online. Sorry, I've been coding most because I'm bored. I've been playing for like 5 years now. Damn, bloody hell. It's not in a good state at all now. Yeah, with the whole like schlep situation and all that thing, it's just like I don't want to be in a platform that like even if the games are good, I just wish it wasn't on a platform that bad. But then again, if I say that, I'm also streaming on a Windows 11, and Windows 11 is Windows 11. Holy shit! Steal a brain rot. Oh my god. Man, this ad takes a long time to come in. All right, ads are here. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. All right, let's see what I missed. I'm back, chat. Let's see. Same as shows for kids nowadays, everything seems so dumbed down. I do agree. Let's like. The thing is, I don't think they're really being outreach anymore because it's like kids watch streamers. Like people who watch cartoons are probably people older than the demographic because they're animation fans. What's your favorite cartoon? What's a cartoon? Yeah, generation is so lost. This year so last. I'd be studying to be a teacher. Everything's so once I can tell you. This has ruined education too. Yeah, it's cool. I'm good with I'm good with like having two iPads. Slow thumbs down and all soft. You can't make a competitive game anymore with rewards because one kid might fail to lose bad. Let's see. Can't have a first place and second. Never gets presentation thing. I got percentage after I won my spinning race. Get the fuck out of here. Get me out of the fucking truck. I beat all these dudes. Hey teacher, you're so skippy. I think it's just like I think for the whole like and they must tell we must they must tell us we must do this stuff. Get us some understanding on what we teach supposedly. I feel like when it comes to I probably have more a little like more like a less like aggressive stance against the whole like 6-7 fan attack. It's like I mean we had dumb shit like too. Like so it's like I'm not gonna say like it's necessarily like I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be above like this whole shit because it's like it doesn't really take this to me. It's like just let them have like the little cringe phase and like these bad like these memes are just not as entertaining and just move and just like and then they'll grow out of it. That's what we did. It's just kind of like we basically the stuff that people that Gen X and millennials were saying we liked was stupid. We're doing the same thing to them. It's just kind of how it works. And I'm just kind of like I'm just like okay, just let them be. Tra la 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 la, my fist on your face. Like that's I just feel like just let the kids be stupid and then like the best thing you can also do is just guide them to like other stuff brainwash. I don't understand. No, back in my day, I didn't need to relate to every single situation to a real life situation able to do an exercise. I mean, yeah, but like, I mean, fair. Like, I just thought things have. I mean, it's like things have just changed really. So I'm not gonna. So it's like back in my day, we actually had football. I can't make an activity without being related to a real life situation that students I live. I don't know, man. I don't really know like how it's gonna be like the education system in other places. I only know how it is like in here, but like it's just kind of like it's just I feel like there's a balance between make the thing like for sports. I know sports are less like football is like less aggressive now, but then again, it's like do we really want to have our athletes not able to enjoy their lives when they're tied with the sport? Like stuff like that. I don't know. It's a whole thing. That's something we can get into like another debate, but it's just things are weird now. I would say it's really hard to say like I don't know. I don't know, man. It's so weird. It's so weird. I can't really say shit because I'm doing my own little thing. I don't feel like I have to like have an opinion on every single little thing. And these new gen dumb dumb kids aren't ready for when they hit 18, bro. It's follow the lazy parents too. I mean, yeah, like they're like the teacher can't expect the kids to teach everything, and the kid and parents have to be responsibility. It's a follow lazy parenting. Don't give your phone nor buy one to your child. I would say I feel like phones need to be earned for a certain degree. I feel like you should first teach your kids. This is my phone number. This is how you use a phone. Call your parents, and stuff like that. Like it's like call me if you need anything, and then eventually get that responsibility to have like a device. They adult independence. This is the way they teach us things on grades. An 18-year-old would cry. Teach us. An 18-year-old would cry if someone told them no. It just depends like on the parents. Like I think we have to stop focusing on like um I think you just have to focus on like what can you do to not like have this happen. Trying to focus too much on like what other people are doing. It sucks to see there's people out there, but like and it's you just got to be like a better man. It's like you just I feel like you gotta try to do well, but try to help others. But like you also gotta sometimes it's like sometimes that's just losing. Like it's you just gotta focus on like what you want, like what you gotta do most of the time. With the way they teach us how to teach an 8-year-old to cry, some told, well, we can't say no to our two kids, our scratch and answer because of hurts their feelings, fuck their feelings. It's just reality. You can't have everything dependent, everything and demand things and to be dependent all the time. That's true. I feel like it's like you have to like find a way to like obviously fuck their feelings is like obviously you don't want to like tell them you don't want to like make their like there's certain things that like you know there's ways to we literally were taught to focus on more on our feelings and in the content that they learn. We need to learn new stuff, and new kids aren't learning the basic stuff most of the time. That's something I will not forgive. I feel like you just gotta like you gotta learn things in order to like make it through life. Like there's been a like it's just I don't know, man. I just sometimes it's like it's part. I don't know. I'm probably focused on too many other things. Like focus on like how kids are raised. I will say that the best way I dropped out of subject because the teacher being extreme, being on the extreme side of like what we're talking about. I feel like the best way to treat kids because people don't know. Because the thing is, I think the problem with like media, even media back then, like even media like in the '80s, it would talk down to kids. Some media would just talk down to kids, like they're not. I think it's like, here's the thing. Because here's the thing. Kids are just small adults. They have level. We just don't think they have that level of understanding. Like obviously, you're not gonna tell a baby like, all right, baby, time to teach you about the horrors of like of war. But no, obviously you have to talk about those things to them, but you have to also keep in mind like they probably have emotional like understanding. You just people just don't want to like nurture. You just have to just it's like because the thing is, kids are like little adults. They're gonna lie, they're gonna cheat, and they're gonna steal. And then it's your kind of your job as a parent to be like, hey, don't do that. And it's just it depends. I dropped out of such not knowing things hits hard. So it hits you hard. It's not good at all. She lowered my grade because I scratched an answer on the board that was wrong. I mean, at that point you just be like, this is incorrect, and just move on. It's just, I don't know, man. I got an argument every week in my college. I get into an argument every week in my college due to dedication. Yeah, it's I don't know. Things are things are strange. I don't know how it is like in your side of on like where you're from, Starnes, but like it's kind of rough out here too. Can I please like I'm trying to get this done, please. Nope, damn. I've been talking about bullying lately in college. And Siegel straight up asked me every single class because he wants to start debates and asks for a fact whenever I speak. And knows for a fact whatever I speak about it for an hour. And I speak or we discuss it for an hour. And at that point, it's like I think you should just like stop. That's a disservice to not only you but like to other students trying to learn. So that shouldn't be a thing. Like if it's just a debate between this you and another professor, at that point that's just disservice to everybody. It just it used to know me, and I just find it funny. Yeah, but if I came to class knowing that I might have a debate with a random student, I'd be like, this ain't right. This ain't worth it. Feeds us ideas, and we get and just and we get to the and we get to a point. It's saddening that mostly parents' faults. I don't debate with mine. I debate with other people. Like I got like three people who support me usually. I see. Yeah, just I mean like, who else are you supposed to blame besides like the parents when their kids isn't doing right? Because it's like those parents take a lot of. There's obviously outside factors that parents can't always like stop, but like at the end of the day, you have to be there for your kids. You have to find a way to be a provider and a nourisher and also like a teacher for your kids. You gotta provide for them so they are healthy, happy. You also gotta, you know, it's life. Life's hard. You gotta like tell them like, hey, like life's hard. We've got this, and certain things you can't like win against, but like you do what you can. Life is gonna be full of wins. It's gonna be full of losses. But what matters is how you get back from those. How you bounce back from like your losses. How you learn from your wins and losses. And that's what's important. I feel like people got to learn. It's like, yeah, you're gonna lose in life. People will just be better at you at certain things, and not many people are gonna remember like second place out of the Olympics. They're gonna remember first place. And then if you want to get that first place, you gotta work hard from it. So and you just gotta like teach them about life's not fair. It's not easy, but you just gotta believe in them. Just be like, hey, but I still believe you can do this. But obviously, don't feed into like their super delusions. It's like, oh, I'm not gonna go to school. I don't believe in school. You gotta tell them like, dude, go to school. Like, just do. Like, you may not like it, but just get it done. But like, because some people are like that. Some people just despise school and just don't like it. But like, I feel like at least, there's other options too in life. But like, we put so much emphasis on higher education and stuff. But that's my little soap opera for like kids or like raising. I don't even have I don't have I don't have a kid. I don't have the time for that nor the money. But like, eventually, I've thought maybe I will get like a few. Maybe like I want at least two, but who knows? But like, who knows what life has in store for the rat? I gotta get back into doing this thing. Oh boy, I'm getting lightheaded. I gotta probably call it quits for stream once I get to my allotted time. Is this good? I could probably do a little. My zomboid just blew up in my face. Uh-oh. What happened to you? Man, I'm getting sleepy. Then go to bed, Helena. Go to bed, go to bed, go to bed. Sleep is important. Rest is importante. But I shall stay. But you need rest. I'm so screwed. Oh no, Darnez. Oh no. Well, then if you need to go rest and go to bed, go straight ahead. Because, you know, rest is muy importante. I'm gonna go away from Exploder. Each time happens to kill me. Yes, but it's very important. I want to stay. Is this for like GTA or is this because it's like I'm streaming? If for me streaming, then go to bed, please. I'm not worth losing sleep over. I'm just a silly little goober. I'm just I'm just a dude. Just a dude on your screen. I had to shoot him, now he's dead, but the sound attracted a bunch of them. Oh. Zomboid's a very technical, a very unforgiving game. It's very unforgiving. It's still fun. It's still fun when you get like a good attempt, even though I haven't, because it's fun to talk. I get it, but like, rest is just as well as an importante. What do you do in GTA, Helena? Kill griefers. I'm an after grief. I'm an anti griefer. Who was that one guy who was singing like, "Oh yeah, like I'm that special griefer," or like that one griefer Minecraft YouTuber? Not anymore. It's been ages I don't play GTA Online. I'm returning to tomorrow to morning to start making YouTube content about that. No, let's see. You would have hated me. No, sometimes I investigate a fight. Sometimes started. No cargo. No destroy cargo. No one shall interrupt low level grinding on my site. Thunder noises. You gotta be really nice. It's like you gotta be nice to me right now. I want to play GTA now. Lol. I never really I never grew up with consoles with GTA, so it wasn't really like something I got really into. I know it's like well loved by a lot of people, but it just wasn't something that was really like my bag as like a kid. Okay, let's try 9-foot wall this way. I main vigilante, basically the Batmobile. I'm Batman. I mean, it's nice, but not that good. I can't even like enjoy the hype of like, oh man, GTA 6 guys. I don't have a console that can play it, so I'm gonna miss out on that hype. I'm hoping that game runs super well because I'd be really sad if it didn't. Sad for the people who like got into it, you know, because it sucks when games something major as GTA 6 be like an optimized mist. The mentalizing fucks if you use it well. Lol, I got the Tornado and you're dead. Maybe. I just don't want another situation of like, oh, what the fuck was it again? I'm trying to think. Borderlands 4. Borderlands 4, that whole fucking like, it's a premium experience for a premium game. And just like, my brother in Christ, some people are playing with 10 series GPUs. Like, read the fucking room. Optimize your goddamn game. Like, I don't understand why people don't do that. It's deluxe, so it doesn't fly. It's good to know when you're not down on the press shrimp gaze when you use it to play. Just be looking good and avoid rockets, and you're good. Is that big enough room? It's the wrong measurement. See, that's the thing. I know someone, let's see, just to know when someone's boots properly based on except a big vehicle. I know someone is on foot. I can just always go on foot, or just use the non-guided lines which run them over. 1v1 me. JK. No, I gotta learn. No, I gotta relearn. I gotta play. I gotta make some adjustments here. I don't play these days either. Imagine if I go viral, lol. That'll be cool. That'll be cool. But just be careful because I feel like sometimes getting viral is a double-edged sword. Because I don't want to um I don't know, being famous is so I don't I fame's not really for me. Like it'd be nice. I just want to, if I ever get famous, just do get some money for a few projects and then maybe like use that money to like fund projects. I 1v1 Helena and won every single time. He's a fraud. Exposed. Uh-oh. Stinky. People too boring when it comes to BVP. Yeah, most people just stick with what works. I gotta relearn the game too now. there's a lot. Goddamn. There's the things I want to learn, which is the vigilante, doing PvP on foot, doing air PvP, and without overrated. Maybe it was like MK or Raiju 2. We have threat levels for different people we take care of, and the ones who are lower threat, I'm not take care of the big ones. GTA can be so fun and so infuriating. I mean, that's a lot of online games. Sometimes it's like, yo, this is so fun. And other times you're like, oh my god, I want to like eat my hair out. You know, I just like sounds like doesn't like PC gaming like in general, just online gaming in general. Yeah, this is super fun. And other times like I fucking want to explode my TV, my monitor. Allegedly spoofing lobbies. I can still do VIP escort missions without getting cross map nuked. Green's back. Everybody say hi, Queen. Oh my god, I sound like this another streamer that I know. No way. Let's see. Empty lobby sometimes, I'll have to laugh from griefers, would kill anyone who has annoying, just dump in the next question. Be mean to Acid Galaxy. Are you okay with being called a rat? Like, yeah. Like, people call me rat. But like I know it's coming from like, it's not like it's not like the negative thing. It's like, oh, you're a rat, you a snitch. It's just like I'm okay with being called a rat. I've had other streamers just call me rat because they're in on the joke. And then sometimes when the streamer when I raid another streamer and someone has to explain that, oh, I'm like, oh, you're a stinky little rat. I sometimes share like they explain like, oh no, he's literally a rat, and I show like the emoji that I have, and they explain. So I'm like, oh yeah, no, he's literally a rat. Like he's literally that's his persona. Man, I have to face a really huge horror, and I really don't want to. You got this, Starniz. I'm really gonna have lots of fun playing GTA 5. I'm gonna get the AC 130, which is called the Titan 25 2000 oh my god 250D in the game, but it needs an operator and a gun. I have no friends Lamau. I hate vehicles. I need another person, which is why the Wraith and the Banshee and the Halo are so cool. Oh, man, I gotta finish Halo. I'm so close of like finishing Halo 1. I think I'm on the last mission. I'm on the last mission. Not a second. I had an organization of around 30 large. We played the vigilante. We played the vigilantes, and everyone was complaining about grieving. You'd get 15 people with MK2 operators, oppressors, and rhino tanks, and the luring cars rage or coming at you until you rage quit. It was poetry in motion at times. I hope GTA 6. I hope GTA Online doesn't come out when GTA 6 when 6 comes out. Hopefully not. It probably would still be a lie. The fact that like, hey, some people can't play the game because they don't got the console for it. So it's probably be still like probably not as big because probably have more people playing that game, but it'll probably still be like a small and passionate community. For vehicles, I use Night Shark, my favorite, and Tornator. Did you guys hear about that one guy trying to do like Romeo and Juliet within GTA Online? I never saw that experience because I was interested in it because of like I'm a theater person. Romeo and Juliet's like textbook theater, but I always been interested in that like how that project went. I gotta look into that. me San Andreas. Most players have back, like, even though there's GTA Online and stuff. Yeah, it's just people. I mean, a lot of games have Slash communities, despite like newer things coming out. Ghost Org, Off-Radar, MK2 Sunbrain, that's your car that you can't lock on. RC vehicles. Once I got my hands on the Death Ray, doing the CEO missions, I did it once or twice and then thought it was the scummiest shit in the world. Bro was like, "This is too powerful. Get it out of here." I play on PC. Much worse there. Mods are everywhere. Is it not crossplay? That sucks. Unless you have like an online exclusive, then like crossplay should be mandatory. Thankfully, not crossplay. I mean, you would be losing like modding servers and stuff like that if you did have like if you had like modders coming in. I'm playing on Xbox consoles. They probably have to do like specialty ways they'll boot in the game or something. I don't know. There's probably ways around it. That's probably the reason why. You would be you would be so fun to read. Starness X360 joined your session, and that's even his name. Like on because I know because Starness was actually introduced with a different name when I met him on the thweems. Unless it's like because I know people that have like different names on different games for like funsies. Anyways, I was saying if you master something in the game that's considered not good, it becomes good. Kind of get aim in. I feel like you would read the Homelander. I feel like it depends because it's like obviously there's people who made like previously like things that weren't like tournament viable into something that is tournament viable. So it just like depends. I would say. I mean, it doesn't apply to everything. Yeah. That was mostly God. It sure does, but it sure does work. I noticed people weren't too much of a try hard. Have to be more chill. I'd kill them with a musket, which is the level of disrespect I love. Crazy. my god, there's so much happening. Like, if I have a car with a boost that's in flame, with some guns, like, you got to start using explosion, it can sure become good if you master it. I mean, yeah, you just have to get good with the weapon. I don't use atomizer either, unless you have to fight a special vehicle. If someone uses matters an army, I'm going full try hard them out. I have a line that I don't like to cross. To me, killing grief first is fun because I suck at the game most of the time. Want to be coxed? I'll show you how to properly do it, kind of thing. I see. I just try to like stick what I like to play with. I don't really like to try to be like. I just play what I just like. I just stick with the play styles that I like to play. Like when I play Fort, it's just like. Let's see. Like it's only good against idiots. Not smart against monster players. Like the way I play like games like Fortnite, I stick with the same thing. I have an assault rifle, a shotgun, an SMG, and like a healing item, like a health restoring item, and then a shield restoring item to like get like because that's what I like to run. I like to heal when I'm injured to fight. Uh, I like to have long distance. I like to have two long distance options, and then I like to have like a power option. Sometimes I do a lot of PvP. A lot. I don't remember how many rockets in the MK2 could take. One, well, none. It dies with one. Well, that proves my point a bit. No, I don't really know. This is not really. This is discussion I am not focused on. This is like. This is a y'all type of conversation. Why is that thinner? It's not supposed to be that thin. Let's see, everyone uses MK2, and that's why they were sometimes called Sam an idiot, and some I managed to kill the vigilante, and I'm obviously flying my MK, I'm on the ground. What's the next thing to do? Probably rocket. I just spawned. I can't let the rocket on me. Just see it coming. You'll see me coming on the map, bro. My fucking keyboard laptop won't pop up properly. Then how'd you type that? Then how'd you type that? Was that just After Effects or damn smartphone moment? It pops up sometimes. I see. I see. Four options: either go in the vehicle, leave, try to come kill the vigilante, or get off the roof. If you take too long to reply, that's the reason she can't leave because I'd kill after her. I see. Oh my god, I'm getting kind of lightheaded from this. I gotta probably. Oh god, is this everything I want? I think this is everything I want for this build. So let's start off with something I can do real quick. I'm gonna do something to get started on because I don't have the proper materials for this. This is like forbidden. This is like next level nerd that I do not get because I do not play the GTA's. I'm getting close to like getting most of this. It seemed like most of this assignment done. Here, not in it. Had a paragraph on one menu, but I'm getting closer and closer done to like to this being done, so I should be finished soon. Boom. Yo, what's up, Green? Oh man, I'm just ooh, I'm almost getting closer and closer to what I need to get done for this assignment. I could probably work on some of it tomorrow if I don't get all of it done, but you know, I still have time. We have a work day on Tuesday, so I have the time to get this assignment done, or at least some of it done before I have to. I want to get it done at least like Wednesday night because it's due at 1:30